moment presented by Chime looks at the closing stages of Game 3 between the Spurs and the Blazers. San Antonio overcoming a 15-point deficit in the final 17 minutes of that game. They had a 21-5 run. They had a 12-0 run. And now they lead that series 2-1, doing that without Victor Wembanyama because of the concussion that he suffered in Game 2. So the question heading into Game 4, Wemby's status after that concussion. We head to Portland, where the dancers are in full stride and where Malika Andrews is standing by.
Standing by, Ernie, or dancing by a little bit? But you're absolutely right. The story of this game here is Victor Wembanyama. So let's just walk through the timeline that Victor has gone through since he sustained that concussion on Tuesday, right? Remember that he has to be away from basketball games for 48 hours at least, and until both the league and the team doctors clear him. So on Wednesday, that's 24 hours after that concussion was sustained, that's when he was able to get on the bike. He was able to do a little bit of light cardio, and he's still doing 2 neurological tests per day. On Thursday, that's when he was able to start doing some non-contact basketball activities that then ramped up on Friday. So the San Antonio Spurs, they were actually hopeful that he was going to be available, that he was going to be able to play on Friday. Obviously, that's not what came to fruition, but it was a good sign that he was in the arena. It was an incredibly loud, rocking environment, and with head injuries, sometimes that's not advised. So the fact that he felt well enough to be able to do that, that says something. I saw Victor yesterday. He went to the team's film session. He was all smiles. He seemed to be in a really good mood. And it's looking like we're going to know about 10 o'clock whether or not he's going to be able to go for this game. My understanding is there is some level of optimism that he's going to be available. But again, remember, there are multiple people, multiple doctors, both on the team side and on the league side, that are eventually going to have to clear him if he's going to be able to play. They are very, very cautious when it comes to concussions here, but they're hopeful. In the meantime, what they saw from Dylan Harper, what they were able to see from Stephon Castle, that was really encouraging for San Antonio. And if you're able to add Victor back into that mix, they're really optimistic about their chances in this series, Ernie.
Malika Andrews, thank you very much, and great concentration given what's going on behind.
I'm joining the party now, Ernie. I'm going to join the party now.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Got it. Let's go, girl.
and you know what else? What else is really special? Is we'll be talking to your husband in the next segment. Dave McMenamin, your husband, will be joining us.
I could not concentrate.
Make him do the move.
They was trying to battle us, Ernie. Dance off with the Portland Trailblazers dancing team. We're ready. Tell them they doing that dance routine wrong back there.
Everyone on Inside the NBA says y'all are rocking right now, and they're ready for a dance battle. They're ready to take you on, Chuck. It's you versus them.
That's no contest. Battle. All right, thank you very much.
Couldn't even concentrate. I was like, what is he saying?
I know. If it's even possible to get this back to Game 4 between the Spurs and the Blazers.
You know what song I was thinking while they was dancing?
No, see, I was trying to get us back to basketball. No, what song were you thinking about?
It was hard to concentrate on it.
Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper.
You know I love
sensational the other night.
Mr. Harper, a good friend of ours, better be worried, because his son is coming. He gonna be the best player in the family soon. To me, Castle, I love Castle. Yes. I mean, I started watching him when we were at UConn a couple years ago.
Breaking a sweat from that dance game there, man. Working on me.
You lost a lot of weight, but you ain't in shape. Lost a lot of weight, but he ain't in shape. That's
You know the only thing I'm really thinking? The only thing I'm really thinking.
Bruno Mars concert last night.
Oh, my God. I love me some Bruno Mars. But the only thing I'm thinking is which one of y'all going to give me mouth to mouth?
Oh, no, that's all right. Kenny.
Closest.
I failed that class. But Castle and Dylan, man, they got a bunch of really good players. I'm curious about the Wembanyama situation. Are they going to play him or just give him a few more days off? Because it would be must play if they had a lost Game 3.
Yeah.
But I wonder if because number one, they still got a good solid team with or without the Wembanyama. So I just wonder what their mindset is gonna be. Because they don't probably play again to Tuesday or Wednesday.
They'll play Tuesday.
They'll play Tuesday, so he'd have almost a week off basically. So, but I hope he plays today because he's such a great kid. And like I say, they got a great medical staff down there, and they're going to make a good decision.
The Spurs took 2 out of 3 from them in the regular season. Wemby didn't play in any of those games.
Wow.
Go ahead.
I would like to see him play if he's 1,000% healthy. You know, one thing you know with the Spurs, aka the system, they're going to play the same way. So, you know, the 2 young fellas out there they're playing phenomenal. They always play that way, you know, with or without Victor Wembanyama. They're confident now. They're super confident now. Portland has to make a lot of adjustments, but if I was San Antonio staff, like you said, Chuck, I would not play him this game, let him get a week off, and then we get back to the crib, get back to our doctors, hook him up with some of that icy hot. He'll be ready to go.
Dylan Harper, by the way, youngest in NBA history to score at least 25 off the bench.
Wow.
And as he did the other night when he had 27. So on the other side, we're seeing like a breakout performance for Scoot Henderson.
Yes.
Missed 51 games this season. And what's he scored right now? This 23 a night. And this is from a guy who in the regular season was scoring 14.
Yeah, what it is, Ernie, is in the playoffs, the scouting report is we're going to go under screens, not let him get in this scenario in transition. So we don't want him in transition. We don't want him in that mid-range because he's so physical. That's where his 14 points a game come to. And this is when, and Shaq alluded to earlier, the regular season you make your name, the playoffs you make your fame. And because now the scouting reports go under the screen. And he's like, no, that is not the scouting report on me anymore. I worked on this all summer, and I've been knocking down shots from 3, and I also have a step-back 3 that I just wasn't using as much. And now, because he's playing more minutes, he's getting to show that he can now knock down the 3. And that was the only knock on him coming into the league. He was physical enough, he was athletic enough, he was strong enough, and it was like, can he knock down the 3 consistently to get to those things that he's great at? And that's what's happening in this series.
And he's 12 out of 23 from deep.
And you look at the good young teams in the NBA. Charlotte's got a good young team. The Atlanta Hawks got a good young team. Portland might be the best one out of the group. They got a bunch of really good young players, but we never show them. I don't know if they've been on national television at all. I watched them play last week against the Suns. I said, the Suns can't beat them. I said that going into the play-in. And I thought this would be a very good series. They're young. They got a really bright future. Coach Splitter's done a fabulous job.
He really has.
He's done a fabulous job, especially with all the noise was around that team. But so I'm looking forward to this game.
Yeah.
You said an interesting stat. I didn't know they had beaten them all those times without Wemby.
Yeah.
That's a good nugget right there.
Meantime, Denny Abia's been
he's been
good.
amazing.
And also you got the veteran presence of a guy like Drew Holiday, who's an NBA champion, who's played 100 games now in his playoff career.
You know I love Drew Holiday.
One of 18 in the NBA. Active players.
Easy, Kevin.
100.
Easy, Kevin.
As Chuck
I'm glad you had the right 3 of those.
Whoa.
Hey, put your hands on your hip. Put your hands on your hips.
That was tremendous, you guys.
Put your hands on